Hey, rich friends, it's your girl Cha Cha reporting live from the Money Mantra, and we are back with another Forex education video. I created my channel to help as many people as possible become independent and profitable traders. So if that sounds like you, then you are in the right place at the right time. Now, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I really do hope that you find what you're looking for. I have so many playlists that are designed from beginners, and you can find information on candlesticks, strategies, indicators, market structure. So feel free to get nosy and explore. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. Thank you guys for sharing the videos so much, asking questions in the comments, because I really love helping you guys get to the next level. Now, if you are familiar, you know this is going to be a trade breakdown. And this is where I'm going to be reviewing a trade idea that I posted in my signals chat for the people that I'm currently mentoring. Now, if you'd like to be a part of my personal mentorship program, you can register for that information. The information for registration is down below. And if you have any questions, you can ask me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this USDCAD trade that I took on September 24th, 2024, around 8:30 a.m. And we can tell because of the timestamp taken from TradingView. Now, this was suggested for a sell or a sell limit. This is how I style my trades when I post them in the chat, just so that people who are in my program can literally copy, paste, and profit from my trade ideas before they feel confident to do it on their own. Now, I did give them the option to sell at market execution or to set a sell limit, which is a type of pending order. And I gave them a few different areas or prices that they could target, just depending on how long they wanted to stay in the trade. As always, I recommend everybody do their own analysis on their trades. Use proper risk management, check the news, and only enter a trade if it makes sense to you. I'm just here to make things easier for everybody, but you don't have to do what I do. I just want to make sure you're making money in the meantime. Now, I decided to take this trade for a sell, and I'm going to explain to you guys what I was looking at when I did that. Now, the first thing we need to understand, especially if you're a new trader, is there's something called market structure, and the market is always going to be following these patterns. And by patterns, I mean that you'll see the market go up, and then you'll see it go down, and then you'll see it go up, and then you'll see it go down. So even we can see that the market is ultimately going up during this stretch of time. You still have periods where we have these red candles where the market still has to come down at some point. Just letting you know that the market is not going to go one way forever. So if the market was on a buying trend, how do you know when the buying trend's over and when it's time for you to sell? Well, you will see something like a swing high. A swing high is going to be the best time to enter for a sell because it's going to be the highest point in your chart. Once the market reaches a high, right, or a swing high, it has no option but to drop down. And we can see how even though the market was selling consistently for this stretch of time, you still had periods of times where you see these green candles, meaning that the market was still pushing up. Again, not consistently going one way. Now, something important to note is that if a market is on a downtrend, what you need to understand about market structure is that there will be a high and there will be a low. And as the market falls, there will be a lower high and there will be a lower low. As the market continues to fall, we still have highs and we still have lows, but these are lower highs and lower lows, right? And once the market reaches the lowest place, right, and this will be obvious because it'll be the lowest place on the chart, instead of a swing high, this is known as a swing low. And this is when the market will start to push back up. Now, to confirm that this is an actual buying trend, remember how the market was creating those lower highs? We can see that although this is a high, this high is nowhere near as high as a previous high or a previous high or a previous high, right? Confirming that the market wants to continue to go down, right? We can even put a trend line and see that. So because I noticed that the market had already created a swing high and it hadn't got back to that point yet, and this was the latest high that the market was resisting, I said that was my first indication that I wanted to enter the trade for a sell. Because remember, a selling market will be creating lower highs and lower lows. So I can see that this low was created. I can see that the market tried to push back up, but it didn't get that far. So because this was the most recent swing low and the market was continuing its downtrend, I said, okay, I'm going to target this previous swing low in hopes that the market is going to create a new low since it hasn't gotten back to the previous high. Now, I know this sounds like a bunch of repetition, but that's because that's all the market is doing anyway, is repeating the patterns of higher highs and lower lows. So that was my first indication. Now, the second thing I noticed was that my stochastic, which is the indicator I like to use down here, it was facing down. Now, I'm very simple when I use my indicators for confirmation. If my stochastic is facing down, 9 times out of 10, my market is going down. If my stochastic is facing up, this usually means that the market will be pushing up as well. So I got my bearish confirmation on the stochastic. And last but not least, if you look at my two EMAs, I have two lines here. Whenever you see that this purple line is on top, this is my larger EMA. For me, that's a bearish confirmation and the market is selling versus when my blue line is on top and the market is buying. So just look at that as I scroll. Purple line on top, we're selling. Blue line on top, we're buying. So I pretty much had all the information I needed to go ahead and enter this sell for a trade. So that's what I did. I did give my students the option of setting a sell limit, meaning the market could come back up to this point before it's sold. Because remember, it's always going up and down. Oh, let's see. As we can see, TP1 and TP2 were hit. And as we can see, the market is making its way back up now. We can see that that new lower high was created and that new lower low, just as we suspected, but that's just market structure for you. But I really hope that this video was helpful. If it made sense, go ahead and drop a 7 down below in the comments to let me know that you were following along. If you have additional questions, you can drop them as well. If you want more help beyond what is offered on YouTube, you can register for my personal mentorship program. As of today, I only have 10 seats left, but registration will be open until the end of the year. And next year, I will not be accepting any new students. So that's really all I have for you guys today. Until next time, rich friends.